Welcome to this coming of age party. In this sketch, we're going to go over how to approach diagnosing the cause of primary amenorrhea. This is a topic that's frequently tested and very easy to get turned around on. But if you follow our approach, we think everything will be a lot easier. First, it's crucial to know the precise definition of primary amenorrhea so that you know on which cases to apply this diagnostic method. The definition depends on your patient's age, which is why we've set this sketch at a joint quinceañera bat mitzvah, because both of these celebrations happen at exact ages, 15 and 13 respectively. The definition of primary amenorrhea is either a lack of menstruation by 15 years old with normal growth and secondary sex characteristic development, represented by this taller girl celebrating her quinceañera, or a lack of development of secondary sex characteristics, as in zero breast development or pubic and axillary hair growth, and no period by 13 years old, represented by the shorter, younger looking girl celebrating her bat mitzvah. Once your patient fits one of the definitions we just described, draw out a quadrant, just like the one we've drawn out here. Next, note whether or not your patient has breasts and whether or not they have a uterus. We'll organize our differential based on a combination of these traits. So on top of your quadrant, write in breasts, and then put a plus sign over the left column and a minus sign over the right column. Breast development is represented by these boob-shaped cakes over on the left side. A lack of breast development is represented by the quadrants on the right underneath this empty cake platter. The reason we note breast development is that it's a surrogate for whether or not there's estrogen, since that's the hormone that causes breast tissue growth. Now, for the rows, label them uterus, and put a plus sign next to the top row and a minus sign next to the bottom row. We'll symbolize the presence or absence of a uterus with the presence or absence of this uterus-shaped plantar. The absence of a uterus points towards an aberration in the development of the Müllerian structures. Once you've labeled everything, head on over to the corresponding quadrant for what to do next.